Hey there, it's Tara Sage of TaraSageCoaching.com, devoted to helping you live your dreams and create a life and business that you don't need a vacation from. And today I have a serious question for you. Does your life sometimes feel like a game of whack-a-mole? Really honestly answer this question for me. Does your life sometimes feel like a game of whack-a-mole? In my life now, I am experiencing more freedom, more joy, more peace in my heart and in my mind than I have ever experienced before in my life, honestly, combined. I now spend my time how I want. Like today, I am coming to you from a beautiful state park. The trees that I'm seeing are just so incredible, and I have a real love of these live oak trees that are abundant in the southern United States. And so I travel and I explore and I visit friends and family. And I work, and I love my work, and I have also really streamlined how I work so that my work fits my lifestyle, right? And I get to define wealth on my own terms. Like just yesterday, I was at the beach for a couple of hours in the middle of the day, and then I connected with a new client. So it was great. So this is my life now, but it certainly wasn't always the case. So my life in the past, there have been times when it definitely felt very chaotic and like a real incessant game of whack-a-mole. It was really pretty awful, that game of whack-a-mole. And I know that I'm not alone. So, I would try to keep a lighthearted mentality about it and keep a sense of humor about it. And I used to describe how I felt by likening it to this frantic, ridiculous game of whack-a-mole. And while I was trying to be lighthearted about it at times, in the background, honestly, it was really overwhelming, and I was always trying to keep up. I just felt like I was in this endless race against time, and I would cross 2 things off my list, and then 5 would be added to that list. It was as if there was a chorus just chanting in my mind, hurry, 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 hurry. It was incessant, and that was really the way I was functioning. And it was awful. It was exhausting. It was overwhelming. And I felt a deep frustration with it all. Especially frustrating was the fact that the things that I was so busy doing, they weren't the things that I wanted to be doing. Right? I was so caught up in responding to what was right in front of me. The things that I really wanted to be doing and the things that I really wanted to be giving my attention to, those things kept taking a backseat. So my whack-a-mole game, it continued, and it just didn't leave time and energy for the things that I wanted to spend my time on. So tell me, do you relate? Do you feel me on this? I know I'm not alone in having had this experience. So what happened instead was I would tell myself, maybe someday. Maybe someday. And this turned into a great big long list of maybe some days. Yet, I know, and as maybe you have heard me say before, someday is not a day of the week. Someday is not a day of the week. Now, I'm calling this Tips from Tara video here, Whack-a-Mole Part 1. because I just have so much that I want to share with you about Whac-a-mole and all of the energy pieces of what it takes to be playing this game and how to break the pattern. But first, I want to ask you, what's a someday for you? What's a someday for you? Share something that you have said maybe someday to, in your mind or maybe even out loud. So it might be a place that you want to travel to someday. It might be something you want to learn someday. It might be something you want to experience for the first time someday, right? It might be something you want to no longer have to do anymore, and you say someday, someday, someday. So by declaring it and being honest and saying, hey, here's one of my somedays, that alone is a way to break the pattern. So for today, I want to share one of the key shifts in understanding and in practice that helped me to finally put down the mallet and step away from the whack-a-mole game and the whack-a-mole MO and start to reclaim my energy and regain my sense of empowerment and control and sense of choice over how I spend my time, and stop all that someday and all the stories around that so I could start living those experiences now, not someday, not later. So there are, of course, practical pieces that I put in place, but before all of that, I had to shift my thinking. And one of the biggest misconceptions that I had to shift was the idea that the more time I spent on something, the better. The more time I spent on something, the better. That was my belief. Especially the things that were really important to me. So in other words, especially my deepest dreams and desires for my life. Those are the things that I said, the more time I spend on them, the better. Now, interestingly, this false belief was totally undermining my success and my happiness. Because ironically, instead of taking action on what I wanted to be doing, I delayed those actions. I put them off until later and someday when I would have more time for them. Or so I told myself. So I was waiting and I was hoping for someday when I imagined that large blocks of time would just open up in my calendar. So I'm curious, have you ever thought this? Have you ever thought that you need big, huge blocks of time to invest in bringing a dream or a goal to life? If so, I am here to tell you that that belief is absolutely not true. What is true is that what makes the real difference are small, consistent efforts. Small, consistent efforts. What truly sets apart those whose dreams fall through the cracks and go unfulfilled, or who are always left wondering what could have been, and those that make it happen, the difference is those who make it happen make time for their dreams, make time for their ideal vision of their life, make time for the things they truly and deeply desire. Not enormous amounts of time necessarily, but quality time and consistently, okay? Those who make it happen show up for their dreams. And today I am so excited because I am inviting you to show up for your dreams by joining me for a very special free program that I am hosting that will put a stop to the someday pattern and the someday loop that just self-sustains. And the program is called Today is Your Someday. Today is your someday. Yay! And you can find all the details about this program and register for free, just with your name and email, over at tarasagecoaching.com/someday. So again, that's tarasagecoaching.com/someday. Someday is finally here, and you are invited. You are invited. So please do join me and claim your complimentary seat for this very special one-day dream propelling, someday squashing, free virtual program. It is my personal gift to you. I'm so excited for what I have in store for this program and this day together. You are going to experience how even just a few little minutes can make a difference. How a few little minutes at the top of each hour, that's how we're going to connect throughout this day, can really have a powerful impact on you taking action on the things that you dream and desire, the things that are most important to you, so that they don't keep taking a backseat to the frantic, frenetic energy of the whack-a-mole game. So that's it. It is entirely free. Join me. Today is your someday. Again, the website to go to is tarasagecoaching.com/someday. All right, I can't wait. I will see you there. Thanks for joining me for today's tips from Tara. Bye for now. Let me know your comments about what is a someday for you. List just one and let it be seen. All right. Many blessings. Bye for now.